Kashmeer Sabani, how are you doing today? Man, I was looking over some of our things that we've kept in contact in the past. I've been actually working through, I don't know if you remember when my dad had died. He had cancer. I was over in Colorado, and I'd been on the street as a result of it. He called me and said, "Hey, I've got the cancer. I'm going." And I was like, dude, I just actually had put my life back together, had a place, had a job, making good money. I was making like $3,000 a week. It was great, man. But I knew it was the last time I was going to see my dad. Truthful, love him. Didn't spend much time with him in my life. The times I did, some of them worked out okay, but when I was 5, he was my hero. And truthful, he was a superstar. He was a professional tennis player and a professional golfer. Got a little bit of a tan, don't I? But and this right here is a healing marker. Remember I had that thing on my nose? It was cancer. Kind of funny, my dad dies of cancer. He radiates himself to death in 8 weeks. And me, just so you understand how I think, I was like, what? Now it's all a value of how much is your time worth? And at that point in time, I'd given up. I mean, it's funny, my dad was in the hospital being radiated to death, and then I got kicked out of the hospital by family and my dad. And as a result, ended up on the street. I was on the street for like 30 days over in Colorado. And then I used the technique from Think and Grow Rich. Remember, I came kind of back and forth, ended up in Sullivan, Indiana, which is about 120 miles away from Indianapolis. I walked that 4 times, of course, because I kept on going back to the same person. And it really wasn't them, it was me. My mind was so messed up. My mind, oh my gosh. I'm so grateful to Kevin. I'm so grateful for you for being there with me, in mind, spirit. I don't know how much you were there with me, probably not that much, but your being, because it was shortly after, I suppose it was a couple years after I first met you in 2015, and said, "You're my soulmate." And you go, "Well, I don't think so," and it's okay. But yeah, funny, isn't it? Life is kind of interesting. I've been introspecting since I smoked cigarettes. I've been kind of trying working my way into not smoking anymore. And I do smoke marijuana. I don't see anything wrong with marijuana, but I've noticed since I haven't smoked, I cried this morning. I remembered my daughter, and I love her so much. She's given me 2 grandchildren since the last one. She's got a little girl and a little boy, Joseph, and the little girl's name is Riley, and they're so precious. They live down about 80 miles away from me. I had a truck. The truck kept breaking down, and I put like $3-4 grand into it, and it just kept on. Same thing kept on messing up, and it was what I was thinking about. And I'm thinking that my mind, for some reason, I think my mind was the one that really caused it to break down, because I was thinking that it would break down, and as a result, it did. Funny. So yeah, this is healing. It's going slower than some people think it should, but I do feel it inside me. I haven't been able to get more of the redox molecule. The redox molecule is an interesting thing. Number one, I felt results from it. Number two, I seen it. I shared it with a friend of mine. Her name is Joy. Married. She's married to her husband, and I can't rightly remember his name. I know what it is, but he got on one of those three-wheelers, and they were looking to buy it, and he drove that thing directly into a brick wall on accident. Of course, I think. Anyway, he just about died. And they were stating he was going to be in the hospital, probably be a vegetable for life. You know, I don't know what type of vegetable, maybe a turnip or something like that. But they used the redox molecule on him, and miraculously, within a month, he's out of the hospital. Body's healing up super quick, and really shows no signs of it ever happening. You know, and these things right here, I know for a mind like yours, or even a mind like Kevin Trudeau's, you'd be like, dude, I'd be all over this. But for some reason, I kept it away from me. And I've been noticing that, you know, it's also with love. I've been keeping it away from me. Why? And it's kind of like I kind of take things and I kind of mess around with it and mix it up, and then, you know, thought and thinking is everything. And I can turn a good situation into goodness, or I can turn it into bad, you know. And as a man thinks, so he becomes, right? So anyway, I just wanted to tell you, I appreciate you, and you've actually been somebody that has truly helped me in thought process. I'm not really sure about the movie itself, and can I share it? It's great. I think it's amazing. I don't know where I can go with it. I don't see how it has anything to do with me becoming a billionaire, because I am going to be a billionaire. I've got ideas. I've got a wind generator idea that will fit. It'll fit on every electrical vehicle, because it's just windmill technology shrunk down into a product that would fit on a car, you know, in the hood of a car where it's vacant. And then it just spins and creates electricity. It works by capturing the inertia that's being generated by the actual wind when you're actually propelling itself through the field, right? I mean, it's just so simple. Yet, I have yet to get that thing started. There seems to be some block, and I don't know what it is, Kashmeer. I trust you enough to talk to you about it, and, you know, I've asked you in various instances, hey, let's do this thing, you know, but I understand you got your own stuff going on, and I'm so proud of you, and I know that you're doing it, and I don't know exactly what it's going to take. I was listening to Kevin, and Kevin said, you know, until you get angry about it. And I tell you what, I am scared of being super angry. Why? Well, when my life had dissolved from having a family of 5, married for 17 years, I was at 289 pounds. This is when I was a bodybuilder. I'll put a picture on there of who I looked like at the time. But my ex-wife, this is when I had a business going, and my ex-wife had gotten under my skin, so I basically dissolved the door out of anger. I didn't hit her. I wanted to, but I didn't. And the fear that I seen come out of her eyes when I dissolved that door, I never ever want to see that fear in another human being again. Especially somebody I loved and been married to for 17 years. So, you know, and I realized when I got super angry and I manifested a 4'2" midget. I'm I'm loose with the word midget. I don't think anything of it other than that's the way I was taught to speak about these things. You know, 4'2", little woman. And less than 24 hours. Less than 24 hours. So I was angry, then I went into in the thought process, and I just commanded the universe to bring it about. And it's the same thing about where I'm at right now. I mean, I don't have any bills really. I mean, literally, when I was super angry and I just came back to Indianapolis. I was homeless. I'd walked back from Sullivan. Then I'm sleeping outside, and I just basically told the universe what I had and what I wanted. I said I want food, I want all this stuff here. This was 2020, and a series of events happened where I just went to the hospital, said I think I got the Rona, and then they tested me. They said, well, we can't be sure, so we're going to put you on isolation for 14 days, right? And they did. And they brought food to my apartment or my hotel room. It was beautiful. I don't watch TV, so I basically put the TV out in the hallway and brought food there, had plenty of reading material. I just couldn't go anywhere for 14 days. That was a little bit of a stretch, but at the end of the 14 days, they said, well, we can't leave you on the street, so they put me in this place called the Blue Triangle, and then I was there for 2 years. They brought food. I was able to go out in the street, and that's when I started doing the art, and I became the artist, right? Because I manifested everything I needed, because I had nothing. I had nothing but the boxer shorts I was wearing and the pants, and as soon as I just called it out, stuff showed up. I got myself one of those painting tripods, and then all of a sudden canvas showed up and paint, and I started painting and then started selling my painting. It's been 5 years, and it has not turned anything for me other than just helping me have a little money here and there. And I just carry stuff around. I'm able to talk to people downtown, a lot of them the homeless people and stuff like that. You know, it's interesting. And yes, I share with everyone. Unfortunately, it's kind of like you sent me some stuff to learn about what you do, and I don't have Wi-Fi. I just have to use this phone that I've got, and then when I go into Wi-Fi, then I use it for whatever I'm posting and stuff like that. So you don't know what you don't know, and I'm putting pieces together, but I mean, it's a hologram, okay? And please help me if I'm off on this, because I know that you're extremely smart and you've been studying the stuff that I study. Okay, so we're a construct of about 50 to 60 trillion cells, correct? And every cell is made up of atoms, which they're made up of 7.5 billion atoms to the power of 10 in every cell, and every atom puts off 1.4 kilohertz of electricity. Not much, can't feel it when it touches you, but it's there. Well, you're made up of 50, 60 trillion of them. You can feel that because apparently that's like 700 trillion volts of electricity, right? 700 trillion. And everything is made up of the exact same atoms. It's interesting. But, so I'm like, okay, so we've got all these pieces, and ordering the field to do what you want it to do, to move into the place that you want to move into. I am so grateful that I'm able to talk to some people, and some people listen to what I say when I go downtown, and they actually apply it, and it kind of makes me a little bit of addicted to doing that, because I do enjoy helping people. That is really my major thing. I know this is a little bit lengthy, and I apologize for that, but I really am grateful that you've listened to it up to this point, and I have faith in that. And I know that if there's anything that you can share with me that would maybe help me move it on. So what I do every day, just so I get up early, I read a little bit, and I listen to music, and I meditate, and I do mirror work. I mean, and then, being I don't have a vehicle, I manifested a 31-day bus pass, which is really worth its weight in gold. And I can pick one of those up anytime I want, and that's a beautiful thing. And then I just go out and I sell. Is there anything that you would suggest that I should do other than buying crypto? Because I don't have any money right now. I mean, literally, I don't have any money. I haven't had any money for quite some time, and I don't even want to speak that into existence because I know the power of words. But in order for you to actually understand, you know, I do know anytime two or more come into agreement, it shall be. And I do agree that you are a multi-billionaire, and I will be a multi-billionaire at some point in time, as soon as the air generator or whenever the universe decides. I'm trying not to apply my needs into something. Got a squirrel come up to see me. I feed it all the time. What's up, George? How you doing today? That bread is the only bread I have out there, bro. I didn't get any bread today, okay? But I gave you the half a loaf of that bread, okay? Enjoy it. Alright? I love you. George, you're such a good boy. I love you. Yeah. Good thing he doesn't live in here. Looks like he's got fleas. Anyway, thank you. Love you, baby. And I love your sisters. Well, sisters, the Savani sisters, you guys are such a team. I wish I could send you more money. When I do, I will. Blessings, friend.